So yesterday was day 175 of protests in the city of Elizabeth City in the county of Pasquotank County, North Carolina, over the police assassination of Andrew Brown Jr. that occurred on April 21st, 2021, yesterday. We did a longer demonstration throughout the entirety of the heart of downtown Elizabeth City with our megaphones chanting for justice. Now, again, I want to remind everyone of the key details here. A pickup truck full of Al-Qaeda-looking motherfuckers with machine guns traveled into Elizabeth City and shot and killed someone in the back of the head as he was escaping the assassination attempt. He was shot and killed in the back of the head on a street that contains an elementary school, and several stray bullets hit their own vehicles, the KKK's vehicles, that is to say, and several stray bullets went into nearby houses. And so it is a severe problem. Now, let's assume, all right, the shooting of Andrew Brown Jr. is the most justified thing in the world. That does not even come close to clearing any of those officers of the conduct that they did when shooting in a school zone at 8:30 in the morning, when it comes to shooting into nearby houses, when it comes to shooting at each other. So let's assume, again, for the sake of argument, Andrew Brown Jr. deserved it. All right, I disagree with that, but either way, the idea that they're not having any charges for shooting at innocent bystanders? Are you joking? Shooting at each other? Are you joking? Is that a joke? Needless to say, obviously, the assassination of Andrew Brown Jr. was unjustified. It was horrendous. It was an act of violence, and it was disgusting. So the fact that Andrew Womble, who is currently the district attorney of Elizabeth City and Pasquotank County and the broader area, is just trying to sweep this under the rug is just horrendous. It is such a blatant lie. It is such an open cover-up that I cannot even believe that it's really happening. This seems like something that they would try to do in like the 1960s before the internet existed, except the internet exists. We can see what their conduct has been. We can look up their past conduct. We can see the escalation from start to finish. We can see everything from the start of this movement up until now, and they're still trying to cover it up. It is unbelievable to me. And also, again, who owns the police force? Who pays for the police force? The government. How does the government get money? Taxes. We are their employers. Why can't we review the footage? What's the point of having body cameras on police officers if the footage isn't public? Huh? The whole point of body cameras was so that they would know that their actions are recorded, and they would think twice. If you just don't publicize the footage, then there's no reason to have body cameras. It nullifies the entire point. So again, we're looking at some stupid-ass motherfucking bullshit here in Pasquotank County. Corruption from top to bottom. Every city official, every county official is either garbage, scumbag, or just a useless motherfucker, a pawn, a cog in the machine. And now, there's a lot of bullshit going on in Elizabeth City and Pasquotank County. There's a lot of corruption. There's a lot of scandals. There's a lot of bullshit going on because for probably the first time in Elizabeth City's history, there's a very, very hefty light being shined or shown. Is it shine or shoned? Shined? The Shining? Anyway, it's being, cast upon a spotlight. It's being cast upon the corruption in Elizabeth City and Pasquotank County for the first time probably ever. And so we're dealing with a situation where so many scandals are coming around, so much corruption is blatant, people are just lying on camera for just no reason whatsoever, and it really seems like things are all falling apart here. And at the end of the day, what we really are desiring is a government that works for the people, a government that is not actually paid to assassinate people, a government that instead maybe should be using those tax dollars on helping people that are in distressed situations, maybe helping the food security problem, maybe helping the medical problems going on, and maybe lowering the electricity prices that are being, just exorbitant in Elizabeth City. There's a lot going on where our tax dollars could be spent instead of being spent on hit squads, assassination gangs, and criminal syndicates. And so that's what we're out here marching for. We're marching for a system that works for us and not one that tries to assassinate us and just shoots into random people's houses on the same street of an elementary school at 8:30 in the morning when there are children outside. That's just not a system that's sustainable. It's not going to work. And so we're out here making sure people understand that it's not going to work.